So I heard there's a uh, adaptation of the Cowboy Bebop show that's live action. Evidently, isn't doing too well because they're gonna only make it one season. I watched it growing up as a kid, Adult Swim and all that, and uh, looking at a reviewer a moment ago talking about the show and how it's it's something people can even watch today and it can still resonate with them. And it hit me because um, I know it all too well. It is a it's a shaded and nuanced aspect of the human condition. A lot of the show is about heartbreak, whether it be Faye coming back from a coma and the future shock that she went through, and she owed a bunch of debts and stuff. That was in the beginning. Um, I think Jet loved a woman, and she ended up leaving him, and he thought he could just go back, and that he would be able to I'll go back and we'll make things right, and she'll fall back in love with me. And woman's like, no, you don't realize. You think time has stopped. Time ain't stopped. Keeps on going. She'd moved on with her life. And the other guy, his name is Spike. He was in gangs and stuff like that. It always gets me because Spike reminds me of the Road to Perdition character that Tom Hanks played. Tom Hanks played a mobster that was adopted, and the real brother of the mobster that adopted him went crazy. He was a sociopath, and that's how Vicious was with Spike. They were boys, but Vicious went too far. So all of them come from heartbreak, and all of them come from these are not bad. You can't fall back on those backgrounds. Jet can't go back home. Faye was cryogenically frozen, so she woke up 100, 200 years later from everybody she knows. And Spike come from the underworld, from the syndicates. Once you fall out those people, you're never free. You never go back. Um, I thought that show in particular uh, helps to conceptualize, uh, as I said before, the the nuanced and shaded aspects of human development, human consciousness, and heartbreak. The end of it where the little girl marked on the deck of the ship goodbye, and they're sitting there looking at it, and they're eating all the eggs that they cooked up to share with the whole crew. You know, realizing that something has happened. I just thought that was the sad show, really beautiful one at the same time, and you almost wish that with stuff like that, people wouldn't mess with it. That it's like, oh man, but that could be one of those things that I was young when it came on TV. Leave me with that. Don't you know what I mean? Don't try to mess with it and change it to something else. Leave me with the beauty of what Adult Swim was at that time. I don't know. Thanks for listening.